everyone, Lindsay here, coming to you live from the casa. Well, I guess it's not really live. I mean, it is live for me right now, like it's happening right now, but not live for you because I have to do stuff to this video because of comments like that one. So we're gonna do today, I just thought a really fun, like super wing out eye, but I thought it'd be fun if we kind of like smoke it out and make it all smudgy. We're gonna take our Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, that I always want to call Tarte Under the Sea because of my obsession with the Little Mermaid.
The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
And you're just going to put that right on your eye. Today I'm going to use a little concealer brush instead of my beauty blender. Alright, so you want to make sure that whatever primer you use for underneath your eyes, you put all of it on your face because we're not going to use a lot of eyeshadow, and our eyeshadow is going to be a lot cleaner today. So you want to make sure that your whole everything here is all an even skin tone. Then we're going to take our MAC palette. This is Mellow Moderns. Ooh, it's so fancy of us. We're going to take this guy, and I'm going to use, I believe it's called Orb and Soft Brown, but I'm not really sure, but I'll show you the one in the palette because I do not know how to read on the back which one's which. If that's things like that, like my brain inside, it's like SpongeBob's in there, unicorns, and they're all prancing around and stuff like that. So like the hard stuff, like the Einstein's not in my brain, is what I'm trying to tell you. Einstein's not in there. He's in probably your brain, but you stole him from me because he's not in mine.
Are you singing what I am singing?
Okay, so we're going to start with this guy. It's a matte cream. I think it's called Orb. I'm not sure. There it is. Okay, yeah, that guy. And we're going to put it like all over your whole eyelid, everywhere. I'm going to grab a little mirror. And that just, you want that to be super bright because you're going to put a lot of darkness for your wing, and so you want everything on top of that to be really bright, so there's a huge contrast. I'm going to use the matte liquid liner here, but any matte eyeliner will do. With the wing liner, you want to go up and out, so you want it to kind of come, everything's going to pull away from the inner corner of your eye. Everybody does this differently, and whatever way works for you, however is most comfortable. But I start with just a line first. Alright, so once we have just kind of messy lines just for eyeliner, so you're going to go on the outer corner and you're just going to make a little bit of a flick. And you can go out as far as you want, whatever you feel comfortable and whatever works best for your eye shape. So I'm going to flick it up like this. And then I like to do it to the other eye and just kind of go back and forth. That's just the way I work best, but whatever works for you. Most people like to do one eye and then go to the other eye. Alright, and I'm just kind of drawing it up in that direction. Now I'm going to take where I put it up and I'm just going to go from this side, just make a straight line this way. Just to make it a little bit stronger so it's not curved, it's more straight. So now you're just going to kind of make sure that they're even-ish. You are going to smoke it out and smudge it out with eyeshadow, but we want them to be as even as possible. Alright, perfect. Once we kind of got that on, we're going to start darkest and then we're going to go to lightest. So we're going to take the dark black and you're just going to kind of smudge out the topper portion of the eyeliner. You can go out as far as you want. I mean, some people might not want it as far as I'm going. You might want it just like a teensy little flick. Some people may want to go further. I'm going kind of extra today because I have the window man coming over to bid on our windows, and I want him to be like, wow, like she's intense. I better hook her up, because what if she stabs me with her eyeliner? Oh my gosh, it was so aggressive. Once you have that on, I'm going to take a soft brown, I think. Pretty sure that's what it's called. In the very bottom. And it's just kind of a soft brown. So that's why I think that that's the right one. And you put it on. I'm going to kind of put it on top of the very top of the smudge. Once you get that on, you're going to take your blending brush. I'm going to use a number 27 by Sephora because it's my favorite brush ever. I'm going to stick it in the soft brown. Ooh. And then you're going to blend and get it in your crease. That just adds a little bit of dimension. So now, once we get all that kind of squared away, we're going to take our teensy bitty baby brush. She's so cute. And you're going to smudge and make sure all of the... Hold on. Like, I was just thinking, what happened? Okay, hold on. I had a thought. And then it went away. Okay. You're going to smudge the line, and you're going to kind of smudge it into your skin. Just make sure there's no harsh lines. If you need to dip your brush back into the lighter color, you can do that as well, just to kind of blend everything together. So now we're going to start with lashes. I'm going to use my same Ardell, the Invisiband that I used the other day, because they were like $7 and I got to get my $7 worth. And they're also short, kind of in the front, and they're longer on the edge, which I think will kind of draw everything out that way. Alright, so I have my handy dandy tweezers, and I'm going to just put the glue on the eyelash. We're going to let that lash dry for just a jiffy. Yes, I just said the word jiffy. I'm bringing it back.
That is so fetch.
Alright, so we're going to curl this lash. You don't want to curl them too much because you don't want them to be like... While I was doing that eye, a little warning came up on the computer. I don't know what that means, but we're just going to pretend like it's not happening. We're going to grab our lashes, and you're going to set it on top of your lash line, on top of your lash. Get as close to your eyelashes as you can. And you just kind of, you can do like this, and that just kind of pushes everything up. And you're going to do the same thing to the other eye. I have to say, the two things that are the hardest about doing videos that I have learned, number one, all the scary parts after the video is done, which I don't really do, but it's hard because I have to sit and watch it. And then number two is doing the makeup while I'm trying to look into a mirror, because I'm used to using my elbows and stuff as stability, so it's hard, like putting lashes on, just kind of, so if I'm kind of janky when I'm doing this, it's because I'm learning how to show you and then show myself at the same time. Today we're going to use, this is my favorite foundation. I always use it, and look how janky it is. So this, like the way my foundation is, describes my life. Oh, my dryer's ready. That's exciting. Okay, I dried some clothes. But it shows like my organizational skills. It's messy, so am I, like my everything about me, it's like, I mean, imagine living like that. Imagine your brain not even being able to form a complete sentence without a new thought coming in there and then coming out in the middle of your previous sentence. That is why my Clinique bottle looks like this, because that is also what I look like inside.
We are saying to you
I could not concentrate on what this old man was saying.
Okay, that was too far. Okay, so I'm just going to put, this is my favorite foundation. That's what I was trying to say. Favorite foundation. We're just going to put this everywhere. Alright, I'm going to use a little fluffy, cute little soft brush because it feels so good on my face. Now we're going to take the Under the Sea. I'm just going to use my little concealer brush. Now we're going to take our concealer and we're just going to kind of set it all up in this area. If you want to just add mascara underneath your waterline, you could do that. I'm going to put some shadow underneath my waterline because I can't handle it. So first I'm going to set all this with a powder before I do the shadow underneath my waterline. Now I'm going to use a warm brown for contour in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Alright, we're going to reach for your blush. We're going to use the Refined Romance Eye and Cheek palette and just use this little blush from there. I'm going to do my brows next because I got to look at myself and I can't take it. So just going over my natural brows. So once your brows are done, we're going to go underneath your waterline, just underneath that area with soft brown. Alright, keeping with that same palette, I want to keep it darker on the outside, so I'm just going to go in with that same palette and grab my black color, and I'm just going to put it a little bit of product on my hand to control how much goes on. And then I'm going to start out here and kind of work my way in, getting lighter and lighter as I go in. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to do a little bit of highlighter. So I'm going to go back to my Refined Romance palette and kind of highlight my cheekbones. Then I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And inside my corners here. Now I'm going to put a little bit of highlighter on my Cupid's bow. So I got a little bit of mascara underneath, like I touched and that will happen. Sometimes you're going to get a little mascara where you don't mascara. The best thing to do is just let it sit there and let it dry all the way. And then you can just take like a bobby pin or anything with like a little bit of a harsher, and you can just scrape it right off. It comes right off. All right. For my lips, I do not love lipstick, so I'm just going to do Bare Minerals. It's Marvelous Moxie in the color Rebel, which is what I feel like today. I'm just going to put that on my lips just to keep it nice and sheer. That mascara should probably be dried up that fell by accident on my face. So we can just scrape that off now. So this is just a fun, like a little take on a winged outliner. So you can see it's all smudgy, it's all smooth, it kind of flows together, but it still has a little bit of the drama that kind of pulls away from your inner corner. So it keeps everything nice and bright. And as you can tell, I have another animal there with me, Mr. Pants. That's my kitty, Mr. Pants. Thurman was a little bit of a traitor today, so Mr. Pants came and joined me. They usually don't hang together. It's either one or the other. I try to make them best friends, but unfortunately, it has not worked yet. I mean, they're like acquaintances. Like, they might, like, pass each other in the hall and be like, so, it's like that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Okay. Mr. Pan says bye. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.